When they came for the first visit, you know, as gays, we are not inside when they are making those negotiations and all that. So I think the money that they came with, I think it didn't match up maybe to the amount that they wanted. So because I was left that day, so they went, after they went, my dad was like, Joyce, are you okay? Are you sure this is actually the right person you want? I told him yes. And for me, I'm not marrying for money. There's something I have seen about this guy. And I told him, if I don't get married to this guy, just forget about marrying me out. For me, I will not marry anyone else. At this point, what I can tell people, maybe it's early to give advice, but what I can tell girls, if you have made up your mind, it is you to be your husband's ambassador to your house. If you don't tetea him, like that day, if I actually said, oh, okay, or I showed like I'm not confident, today I would be having this man by my side.
The wedding took place. Eventually, they just kicked on like a new car. I think our girl has decided we have no option. The good thing, I think they are very progressive parents, I would say. So once they figure you're ready to go with this, now they give you the support. And I guess it's also good for a parent to always test their daughter or son when that time comes, because a marriage decision is a big decision in life. You're making a decision where you're going to stay with one person forever. So it's a big decision, and someone should think of it that way. It's a big decision. So it means whatever needs to be put in place to ensure the very best into that marriage should be put in place. It's like you're investing in a house. You want to make it beautiful. You want to do what? You want to buy what? You want to place it in the best place. So, you know, you make so many considerations. Even if you're choosing like a career, you make so many considerations about how it will affect you. The same way in marriage. I think one should really think deeply about it. So they decided, she's made up her mind, I think we are okay, let's go with this. And they supported fully. The wedding took place 12th December 2009. It was a colorful wedding. We had music, like we danced, we did everything that people normally do. And that's when we kicked on life.
For me, what I can say about weddings, for us, I think when we were preparing, it was not easy for us because we were not financially stable. We were having these jobs. They were not well paying. You know, 2009, being paid 20,000 or 10,000, that was the order of the day. And then now, looking at our budget was like 60 times of that amount. So there was the calling of the committees, there was arranging. So we tried actually, because I think there was that hurdle for cash. And then also the committee coming up to actually assist you. It was not also easy because even them, they were struggling. So also I think the wedding itself, for me, I got very good people, as in my lineup. I enjoyed my day. I think also the men that we had, we enjoyed our day. I think for me, the highlight of my wedding that I will never forget is that my parents cried. And we cried that day. Because I think when the pastor said we go and say thank you to them, actually it's my dad who made us cry. We were not to cry. So when we were told to go and actually say thank you, I saw them crying and I was like, okay, so I cried, my mom cried and my dad cried. It was not funny because now everybody, actually it was a moment that we just shut. So of course, after we did that, we continued with the ceremony. And I think what I would do again, if I was to do that again, I will call the same MC, because my MC was fantastic. We actually traveled all the way from Ebru to Nairobi. We started in good time, and by 5 we were done. Again, the dancing and the food, that one I would repeat to date. Yes, and my dress, of course. Yes, my dress was, yes.
Okay, for me, the highlight is we had to pick the girl from Embu. It's not kawaida thing. Those things, I think we took that dangerous approach, but the parents were so they wanted. They were okay if we decided to do something else somewhere, but we felt it would be so much honor to pick her up from her home. So the highlight of that day is that everyone was working towards that happening, worked well. Me, I was in Nairobi all the time, just anxious there waiting that to be told tumetoboa na tuko barabari tunakuja. It worked well. By 11, these guys were already in Nairobi from Embu. We are talking of my parents coming from Nyeri, going to Embu. Some guys coming from Nairobi going to Embu to pick them up. And the Nairobi guys are the main coordinators. Everyone congregating in Embu and then transporting everybody back to Nairobi. That was a highlight. I always look at that and I say, yeah, if anyone else in their marriage pulls that up, I will tell them thumbs up.